Love for animals. Here, the story is very interesting. That is, we have to love our animals. I am reading a story. All of you open the book, page number 2, and listen to the story carefully. And this time you don't see first, just you listen. After that, when I read once again, the time you put your finger. Okay. The school bell rings. It's 4:15 in the evening. Meghana and Nitin are returning home from school. They see a man walking with his pet dog. The man is trying to tell his dog something. The dog seems to be answering him by barking. Watching this, Meghana remembers Ramana Maharshi. Meghana said, "Do you know anything about Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi?" Nitin said, "No, I don't. What's special about him?" Meghana said, "Sri Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi loved animals and birds." Nitin said, "Can you tell me more about Ramana Maharshi?" Meghana said, "Listen, even animals were attracted to him. He spoke to them just as he would speak with people." Nitin said, "You mean just like this man we saw talking to his dog?" Meghana said, "Yes, he called the dogs boys. He used to say, 'Are the boys eating their food?'" Nitin said, "Really?" Meghana said, "Yes, and he called his cow Lakshmi. He used to say, 'Give Lakshmi some rice.'" Nitin said, "Where did he keep all these animals?" Meghana said, "These animals lived in his ashram. He always fed the animals and birds first. He ate only after feeding them." Nitin said, "Even birds?" Meghana said, "Yes, Ramana Maharshi called the peacocks by making sounds of the cries. Then they would go to him and eat the peanuts, rice and mangoes from his hands." Nitin said, "That's interesting. Meghana, will you please tell me more interesting stories about Ramana Maharshi and animals?" Meghana said, "Yes, listen. One day, Maharshi was sitting on a hillside. A snake crawled over his legs. He didn't move, not show any fear. Later, someone asked him what he felt like when the snake crawled over his legs. He replied, 'Cool and soft.'" Nitin said, "My God, I would have cried and ran away. Did anyone kill the snakes in the ashram?" Meghana said, "Ramana Maharshi never allowed people to kill snakes in his ashram. He said, 'We have come to their home and we have no right to trouble them. They do not trouble us. Oh, we are nearing our homes. I'll continue the story tomorrow." Nitin said, "Yes, thanks a lot. Who told you all these stories?" Meghana said, "My grandmother knows a lot of stories. She tells us stories every day. Bye." Nitin said, "That's wonderful. Tell me more tomorrow. See you. Bye." So this is the story of love for animals. So what happened one day, Nitin and Meghana, they were coming from school to home at 4:15 after the bell ring. They saw a man giving food to the dog, and they liked that man very nicely, very highly. They said, "How good is that man? How kind is that man?" So in that, while watching this, Meghana remembered one story about Ramana Maharshi, and she started telling the story. She said that Ramana Maharshi always loved the animals and birds, everyone, and he loves those animals and birds in that much high means he called the dogs as boys, and he called the cow as Lakshmi, and he called peacock by making their sound while giving the food. So overall he loved them very much, and he keep all the animals and birds in his ashrama, and he give food them first, and after he starts eating. So one day what happened, when Ramana Maharshi was praying or meditating on the hillside, a snake came towards that hillside, and that snake crawled over his body, but he didn't feel anything whether snake was crawling on his body or not. He didn't see anything. So it shows that how meditative he is. And someone asked him, "Didn't you feel anything? Already snake has crawled over your body." That time Maharshi said, No, I didn't feel anything because and he also said that we don't kill animals and birds also. He said that when snakes comes in the ashram, that time he said don't kill the snakes because they are also animals. They have also heart, so don't kill them. And when he was meditation doing on the hill, the time also when people trying to kill the snakes, he stopped them and said that we are not in our home, we are in the home of snakes, so we don't kill snakes because this is their home, not our home. So overall this shows that Ramana Maharshi always love animals and birds. It shows that we the children also love animals, birds, and don't kill them. We respect them, we give them food always. That is the message, that is the theme of this poem, children. I hope you have understand.